Our personal information is being collected every day on our devices, but it's not just your information companies collect. Your kids are also being tracked.
Boston 25 consumer advisor Clark Howard shares what you can do right now to protect your child's privacy.
Dolls that allow strangers to listen in. Criminals gaining access to your kids through video games. And now companies using the microphones and even the keystrokes on your child's device to collect personal data.
Being a mom to a 15-year-old teenager can be very overwhelming.
Haley Vienti is pretty strict when it comes to what her son Blake can do with his devices.
I'll see my friends doing things and I won't be allowed to do it, so it's kind of frustrating sometimes.
We asked the mother-son duo to figure out what the apps on Blake's phone had permission to do.
Okay, so he has 5 apps that are listening to him.
Then we had them look up the privacy policy of one of those apps to see just how Blake's info is actually being used.
For the detailed answer, go here. So there's somewhere else to click.
There are a lot of complicated privacy policies out there.
Security researcher Willis McDonald told us it's on you, the parent, to search these policies for answers, but
even though they're saying they're not doing one thing with your information, in a whole separate section, it basically negates that.
According to a 2023 Harvard study, social media companies brought in nearly $11 billion in advertising from users under 18 in 2022.
We need to educate children about PII, that's personally identifiable information. The less PII you give anyone, any digital or physical entity, the better.
Titania Jordan founded Bark Technologies, which allows parents to track their kids' online activity.
The power that these devices and these social media entities and these games and these streaming platforms have over our children is unlike anything we've ever seen.
Federal Trade Commission's proposed changes to the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act take direct aim at companies using kids' data for advertising. Restrictions would include requiring a separate opt-in for targeted advertising and limits on nudging kids to stay online. There are ways you can protect your child now. McDonald told us besides turning off location services and microphones on devices and computers, parents need to look for input accessibility and screen recording.
Screen recording actually allows somebody to watch what your child is doing.
But the best way to keep your child and their info safe, know what they're doing on their devices.
You've got to put rules and parameters in place to keep your child safe.
So you want to protect your privacy and you want to protect theirs. It's worth the effort. I'm Clark Howard.